Albuquerque in their neon and black, and Ottawa in their white and, is it red for their bottoms for away?
You know why I don't know? Because I haven't set the matchup. I was wondering why I didn't know.
Jay, you're still on, I wanted to say Tulsa for the longest time, but you're over in Atlanta, right?
Arizona.
Okay. See.
The charcoal bottoms for Ottawa.
Charcoal. Thank you.
Yeah, Jay's another one of those singing Eddie's praises people.
Eddie Gage is the best. No Eddie Gage slander tonight.
Have a great call. Have a lot of fun, y'all. You're up in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're up.
This is the Simulation Football Minor League on YouTube. Kind of like the temperature here the last couple days in Albuquerque. The atoms are more tepid than they are radioactive. Kind of like how the weather's supposed to increase the next couple of days. Will Albuquerque find some life as they start the season 0-3, taking on the 2-1 Ottawa Cavalry? Good evening, folks. I am Tyler Falk. Glad to have you with us here from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and kind of like how we see a lot new faces on the field here in the minor league, we've got a couple of new voices here in the broadcast booth, and I am delighted to welcome along my broadcast partner for his official debut, tight end for Arizona, Jay Hayden. Jay, welcome to the booth.
Thank you, Tyler. And yeah, the butterflies are certainly present here tonight, but they do not stop here in the booth, because tonight we have a matchup between two of the premier teams here in the SFLm, as the Ottawa Cavalry, led by quarterback Cyrus Jive, who's looking to eradicate the memory of last week's performance, will face off against the very talented and very dangerous Albuquerque Atoms, who are looking for their first win of the season here at home in Week 4. These two teams may be separated by over 2,000 miles, but once the whistle blows and the ball kicks off, they may be separated by a blade of grass. Tyler, I can't wait for this ball to kick off.
Thank you, Jay. We are underway. Here we go. The hometown Atoms will get the return started from about the own 5-yard line, and they'll take it up to about the 27-yard line, and that is where Trellis Blanton will take over for his first offensive possession here under center for the Atoms. Lots to improve on here in week number 4 here for Albuquerque. Can Blanton help lead the charge? He'll start out under center with 2 tight ends and 2 wide receivers. Quick drop here from Blanton. Pass over the middle is caught by Levy Lease for a good pickup of 8 yards on the first play from scrimmage. The Atoms line up on offenses follows Trellis Blanton at QB, Blue Scott, the tailback, along with Chuck Steller at fullback. Honest Adobe, Ed Williams, and TT Crystal make up the talented wide receiving core. Levy Lease, the man we just mentioned, is the stud tight end. And leading the men and women in the trenches is Phoebe Collins at left tackle. Second and short here for Albuquerque. Linebackers show blitz, then back off. Blanton looking for the out route near side. That is caught by Adobe. Good first down for Albuquerque.
Yeah, that's a beautiful pass there. And I love the fact that they saw the cornerbacks there were about 7 to 10 yards deep. Made the audible there, Trellis Blanton did. Threw the ball to the out route to the two-way player out of Atlanta. And now they're looking at a first down.
Drive getting off to a pretty smooth start here for Albuquerque. They go with a run. First touch of the ball game for Blue, and Blue Scott fighting off defenders. Good, tough running with another pickup of 8 yards. It's back-to-back first downs with 8-yard pickups there, Jay.
Blue Scott, not one of the bigger backs that we've seen in our league, but for sure one of the toughest. It's going to take more than one Ottawa Cavalry defender to take her down for sure.
We'll touch on the cavalry defense here in just a moment as Blanton's going to hand off to Scott onto the left side, and Blue is going to scoot her way for another Adam first down.
Loving the play call here once again. They stretch the defense out there. Give the ball out to Blue Scott in open spaces, and she can do some magical things for you for sure.
Offset eye here on this first down. Third one of the ball game here on the first drive here for the Adams. They'll go with a stretch play near side. Scott with plenty of blockers and lots of room to run. It's a good scamper of 9 yards before Josh Neal was the man to stop her.
You said it perfectly there. Perfect blocking. Great strength shown by this offensive line there. Blue Scott doesn't need a ton of help, but if you get that much blocking going, good luck trying to stop her.
It seems like the Adams have started to turn around their offensive woes. They are last in terms of points per game, sitting right around 11 here in the early goings. As Scott gets the call to the left side, had to fight through her own blockers, but eventually finds a lane, and they have yet to hit third down as Scott crosses the marker for the first down.
Yeah, if Ottawa's not going to be able to stop this run game, I don't know how they're going to be able to stop this offense. Ultimately, they're going to be able to do whatever they want if they can run the ball for 5-10 yards a pop.
Another handoff for Scott. Left side, blockers in front of her, and eventually Terrence Pearson drags her down by her ankles at the 32-yard line. And the rest of the Cavalry defense comes to the field like such. Ziggy Baylock is the defensive end alongside Buster Bronx and Robert Vale in the defensive line. Juan Mississippi, Timothy Connolly are the linebackers. Amar Bryant Jr. and Terrence Pearson, otherwise known as T, are the cornerbacks. 4 safeties make up the makeup for the deep backfield for the Cavalry. TJ Frosty, Kevin Smoker, Josh Neal in week 4 signing, GB Wallace. And it's another second down where the Adams find yet another way to pick up the first.
And the thing that's really getting me right now is that it's not as if Ottawa's coming out in a dime defense. It's not as if they're coming out in some sort of pass defense. They're coming out with 4-3 defense. They got 7 men in the box, and they're still not able to stop Blue Scott here from running pretty much at will.
It's a strong power eye here for the Adams, and Blanton's going to go back to pass, looking over the middle, and that's probably the first mistake of the ball game for the Albuquerque offense, as that ball was nearly intercepted.
Yeah, great defensive play there from Ottawa, knocking the ball out of the air. I guess they figure, hey, if we can't stop the run game, one thing's for sure, we're going to stop you from passing the ball. If they can do that, maybe they'll have a chance here tonight.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll flip the formation and go right back to the power eye from Ottawa's 24-yard line. Linebackers creep up, showing blitz, and then back off. It's a swing pass near side for Blue, and Blue is blown up by Amar Bryant Jr. behind the line.
6'3", 202 pounds, using every bit of it there to stop Blue in the backfield there. That was a great play, probably the best defensive play they've had of this series here. Now we're looking at a 3rd and 11 for the Albuquerque Adams.
And it's the first third down of the ball game for the Adams, and they've taken almost half the time of this quarter off the clock with this long extended drive. Blanton looks to throw, looking near side. That is dropped. Had it and dropped it to Ed Williams, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, Ed Williams there, wishing that he could have that one back, and it's that's going to be part of it. It's the beginning of the game. Nerves are here, as we mentioned before. It'll be fine. He'll get another shot at it, and I guarantee you he'll catch it.
And so for the first time today, we'll see Mickey Mello onto the field to try and tack home 3 points and get Albuquerque out in front early on of this ball game. This one, a 42-yard attempt from the right hash. High snap is corralled. Kick is up from Mickey, and it is good, and Albuquerque take a 3-0 lead over the Cavalry. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at Simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy.
Yeah, it's for sure going to sound cliche, I know, but that's kind of a win there for the defense. I mean, the way that drive was looking, they were definitely going to put 6 on the board pending the extra point. But, you know, you only give up 3 there. I think the Ottawa defense will take that at any time.
It's a great defensive stand to only allow 3 points. And after the return, Cyrus Jive will take to the field. He's the quarterback for the Cavalry, and they'll start this drive on their own 25.
I'm interested to see what Ottawa's going to do on defense here. Again, as mentioned before, last week was a tough week for Ottawa, and specifically Cyrus Jive. Let's see if he tries to mitigate those turnovers this week.
Shotgun formation. Halfback Dwayne Salmons is off to his left. Jive looking far sideline on the deep out route. Caught near the sticks. They're going to rule him about a yard shy. Good pitch and catch to get the drive underway to Michael Knight.
Great pass there from the former Memphis River Runner quarterback. That's the way you want to start it out. Give me a little easy pass, 9 yards down the field, 9-yard out route, something easy to start off with, and maybe he'll get a bunch more of those as the game progresses.
See if he can keep the turnovers down to a minimum like you had mentioned earlier. 6 a week ago for the Ottawa quarterback against Lexington. Nice spin move from Salmons, and he picks up the first down to their own 42-yard line.
You know, I mentioned before that this team is led by their quarterback, Cyrus Jive, and it's no knock to Cyrus by any means. But I'm telling you right now, this team is going to go the way of Dwayne Salmons. If Dwayne Salmons has a massive game, they're going to have a great chance of winning.
He had about 30 yards a week ago. We'll see if those numbers improve. Good opening run for him on the last play. They'll get Knight involved once again. 7-yard out route to the Ottawa 49-yard line. And the rest of the Cavalry offense comes to the field with Cyrus Jive, of course, under center. Dwayne Salmons, we mentioned earlier, a tailback. Azmi Mihara is the fullback. Gus Scott, Michael Knight, and Isaiah King IV all make up the wide receiving core, and Dusty Rourke is the tight end. Second and short now here for the Cavalry. They also come out in a strong power eye as the line and linebackers shift in opposite directions. Be a handoff for Salmons up the middle, clogged, but eventually able to squirt his way through up the middle and picks up a Cavalry first.
Very, very intelligent coaching staff there in Ottawa. Again, as I mentioned before, you know, if Salmons has a massive game, week 1, week 2, 100-plus yards in week 1, 98 yards in week 2. Like you mentioned, last week only 30. They came up with a loss. I think they're trying to change that this week.
Wide outs. Jive under center. He's back to pass. Over to the right side. Tipped and nearly intercepted by a crazy play by Mr. Julian Rasmus.
Not the pass you want to make there, Chef Cyrus. Again, 6 turnovers last week. You don't want to repeat that this week. Protect that ball at all costs, and you'll be fine.
Jay, you're already the talk of the broadcast team as the Baltimore Vultures chime in as they're watching this one, saying you're already killing it. So look at that. Some high praise already. Second down and 10 from the 46. Jive looking for a dump off over the middle. That is complete for a pickup of 4 yards.
Well, Baltimore knows where my heart's always going to be for sure. But great pass there by Cyrus. That's the kind of passes that you need. Again, easy passes, not to sound like a broken record, but nothing crazy. Get him those easy passes, and he'll be good.
3rd and 6 now for the Cavalry. Gun straight formation with the trips off to the left-hand side of Jive. Jive looking deep over the middle. Nice catch in wide open space to Michael Knight, and they're inside the red zone.
You know what? Forget everything I just said about the easy passes. That's the kind of pass that not very many quarterbacks can make. There you've got a post route. Look at the route ran there by Michael Knight. Beautiful route, beautiful pass right there into the open field. First down for Ottawa, and now they're moving the chains.
A very nice drive set to continue from the 19-yard line of the Adams. Jive under center, offset eye behind him with 3 wide receivers. It's a 3-3 nickel, and one defensive end is going to jump offside. They'll just swing it out on the free play. Nothing doing. Salmon's hit behind the line. That play went nowhere, but they'll gain 5 yards on the encroachment.
Yeah, not the kind of...
Neutral zone infraction, number 98, defense, 5-yard penalty, repeat, first down.
They'll tag Anthony Story with the infraction. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, not really what you want from the defense. You do want the aggression, and I think that's what that was. But you want to play within the rule books there, and their 98 didn't. So they're definitely going to take the penalty, and now we're looking at, what is this, 1st and 5.
1st and 5 from the 14-yard line. Jive looks to throw as another dump off for Salmons out of the backfield. What a spin move to pick up extra yards. Went from maybe a loss of 2 to a pickup of 3.
Beautiful, beautiful spin move there from Salmons. Again, that's the athleticism that Salmons shows from a week-to-week basis. You've got to make sure Salmons gets the ball. That is your key player. That is the player that has to have a big game if you want to give your team a chance to win.
2nd and short, 2 yards to the first down. 4-3 look here from the Adams. Jive, another 5-step drop. Swing pass near side, looking for the screen. Could not set it up, and they're met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of 1 as a couple of Adams tag team to stop him behind the line.
First met by 27, Don Fletcher, the two-way player out of Atlanta. That's the kind of plays you need in the backfield. I love that aggression. I love that speed, and definitely a great play there made by Fletcher.
3rd and 3 from Albuquerque's 11-yard line. Spread look in an I formation. Handoff, Salmons through the middle. Nothing doing. Neil Rivers with the stop with about a yard to go to the first, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, these drives seem like they're ending about the same. They seem like they've got a chance to score here. Well, it looks like they're bringing the offense back out. Maybe they're going to go for this.
See if they spotted something in the Albuquerque defense. For now, Jive under center. 2 tight ends off to the right. 2 wide receivers on the other side of the formation. And it looks like Jive is going to try and catch Albuquerque offside. They've already done it once today, but not this time. Albuquerque is well coached. They will stay on their own side of the football, and Ottawa is forced to call a timeout.
Yeah, what you mentioned there, Tyler, is the reason why I don't mind that call there, because you've already got them to jump once. So you know that they're already antsy. You know that they're going to show extreme aggression here at home. Haven't gotten a win yet this season. Trying to get their first win at home. I don't mind that call. It's early in the first quarter. Do what you can to try to get a win.
Still plenty of football left to play. Take the easy points when you can get them. So it's Aiden Loft, or check that, Eric Jacobson, who does the kicking for Ottawa. And this one, nothing more than maybe a 27-yard chip shot from the left hash. Snap, spot, kick is up from Jacobson, and it is good, and we are, as you were, it is 3 apiece, Ottawa in Albuquerque. The SFL convention is coming to the Las Vegas Strip July 10th through the 12th. HyperX Esports Arena at the Luxor will host the season kickoff, featuring all 28 teams in action, live commentary throughout the day, every game on the big screens, and your chance to be introduced to the world as a football star. Room rates are just $80 per night stay. Visit simulationfl.net/convention for more information and reserve your room today. The return will get all the way to the 27-yard line, and with 1:24 on the game clock here in the first quarter, Albuquerque will begin their second drive.
Yeah, let's see what they do here. Again, that last drive didn't necessarily end the way that they wanted it to, but that's okay. They got points on the board. Let's see if they can put 6 on the board this go-round.
They come out starting the drive in the strong power I. They will run left side with Blue Scott and try to make a man miss, but spun into the tackle instead of away from it, and will pick up 5 yards.
He shows that elusiveness there. Mentioned it before. Not very big, but is very elusive and very, very strong. Hide behind that big offensive line, get you 5 yards to pop. They'll definitely take it.
And typically here in the minor league, if you can string together a couple of 5-yard plays, or even the pros more so than here in the minor league, but if you can be consistent with your play calling and pick up yards like that on another great run from Albuquerque and picking up first downs, you are setting yourself up for success.
Look at this blocking here. I mean, like, now, granted, she's showing the elusiveness. She's showing the ability to cut back on a dime there, but that blocking has just been incredible here tonight, and hopefully they can keep that up.
We'll spread the field with 3 wide receivers in a split back formation with Scott and Stellar. They're going to hand off near side for Scott, and this time the Cavalry defense get home, led by Josh Neal and company, only able to get 3 yards as Blue Scott.
That's the kind of defense that they're going to have to play if they want to stop Albuquerque here today. They're going to have to show that aggression, even coming out there in a 3-3 nickel, which is going to be more of a pass defending sort of formation. They were able to stop that run there. I love that play from Ottawa.
Now they go with 4 wide receivers. Blanton looks to throw to stop route near side. Caught. Can he get to the sticks? No. Ran a lot more east to west, not a whole lot north to south today as Williams, but it sets up 3rd and inches.
I love the route that was ran there. I love the fact that Ed Williams came back to the quarterback to make sure to catch the ball, but I don't love the fact that exactly what you mentioned, didn't get upfield immediately. Go ahead and get the first down and get down whenever you need to.
That'll take us to a very fast-moving first quarter. 3-3 your scoreline here in New Mexico. You're watching the Simulation Football Minor League on YouTube. Glad to have you with us as we enter into the second quarter of play. Tyler Falk alongside debutante broadcaster Jay Hayden. And Jay, you're doing a fine job, my friend, as it's 3rd and inches. Strong power eye here at the logo. And they're going to go with a pass. Blanton looking over the middle. Nice tump off. The playbook was wide open. I expected them to run maybe a stretch play like they have done a couple of times. Instead, they find TT Crystal for the first down.
All right, Tyler, so let's go ahead and nip something in the bud. You can't use big words like debutante because I have no idea what that means, but that's a great pass there from Trellis Blanton. Great route ran there. I love that in route first down for Albuquerque.
And they like that play so much, they're going to line up in the same exact formation here on first down. Handoff right side, this time with a screen play, but nothing doing. Buster Bronx busted that play for a huge 3-yard loss.
Buster Bronx, the week 3 signing, 6'8", 320 pounds. Beautiful job getting off of that block there and getting a tackle in the backfield.
After losing a couple, Blanton's going to come into the gun all alone in the backfield. 3 wide receivers and 2 tight ends in the package. Blanton, quick dump over the middle, looking for one of his 2 tight ends. And instead, it's going to be Blue Scott, who is lined up as a receiver, picks up about 5 yards.
Yeah, Trellis had to get rid of that ball immediately. That defensive line had a beeline towards him, about to knock him clean out of the game, but he made sure to get the ball to Blue Scott there just in time.
Now they'll spread the field with 4 traditional wide receivers here on 3rd and 8. Blanton has time, looking over the middle, threw that ball into coverage. GB Wallace, the week 4 signing, makes his first appearance on the score sheets, and it'll set up an Albuquerque punt.
GB wanting to show the league, hey, this is something you can expect from me for weeks, seasons, years, whatever you want to call it, to come. I'm going to make these plays defensively. Great play there. Great job stretching out, knocking the ball loose there from GB Wallace.
Well, here comes the Adams punting unit, led by Ralph Bennington. We'll try and angle this one into the corner to try and set his defense up in excellent field position. Ottawa send the pressure, and he barely does get that one away toward the near side. A gunner is down there, and it takes an Albuquerque bounce, and it will line up at the 1. Picture perfect punt from Bennington.
Doesn't get any better than that. Punts the ball dies at the 1-yard line. Nobody accidentally runs it into the end zone. You got to go 99 yards now, Ottawa, to put points on the board. Good luck.
And so the Cavalry have their work cut out from them from the shadow of their own goalposts. There's only one way to go, and that's forward. Handoff Salmons, and did good enough just to get a couple yards and give his offense just a little bit more breathing room.
Yeah, they've got their work cut out for them here. Now they're at the 2-yard line. Again, good luck.
Split backfield from the 2-yard line. 3 wide receivers out of the formation. Will be another run near side. Great blocking to give their tailback just a little bit more room, and Salmons picks up 3, and it's 3rd and 5.
One of the biggest trash talkers we have in our league there, Dante Grimm, the two-way player out of Louisiana. But he shows there the trash talking doesn't go in vain. He can make plays on the field as well, and there he does.
Absolutely love that man in the locker room, but what a fun guy to have. As it's a 3rd straight run, and then they're just going to try and get their punter into a much more favorable position as they hand off to Mihara, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, I really don't blame Ottawa there for not taking a ton of chances, unnecessary chances for sure, that deep into your own territory. Go ahead, run the ball, and you're pretty much surrendering there. Punt the ball away, take your losses.
Aiden Loft sends this one away. It's a short punt only to the 40-yard line, and Ed Williams is able to return that to near field goal range, right about the 35-yard line. The SFL is partnered with Rare Drop and Rare Drop Sports to advance live events and distribution. Live and in-person championship weekends, rookie drafts, and community events are in the works. Visit raredrop.co for more info on what the company does in the gaming community, and follow Rare Drop Sports on Twitch at twitch.tv/rdsports. 1st and 10 for Albuquerque, an excellent starting field position. Blanton takes a quick drop, has time, looks over the middle. What a catch in traffic from Adobe. Hit almost immediately as they were able to haul that one in.
We saw one of the best passes of the night from Cyrus Jive, and now we see equally one of the best passes of the night from Trellis Blanton there to Adonis Adobe from Atlanta. Great pass, great route ran, 1st down.
Take a look at Blue Scott's numbers. Absolutely having a fantastic day, the female tailback is. Handoff, they go right to her, but nothing doing. Blown up at the line of scrimmage by Timothy Connolly.
Yeah, maybe Timothy heard what you said about Baloo and had enough of it, because he came with vicious intents there. 1-yard gain and maybe a headache gain also after that play.
Tag an assisted tackle from Juan, Mississippi as well on the play. Offset eye. Weak guy with a tight end near side. Fullback to the far side. They'll go the direction of the fullback, and Baloo can't make heads or tails of it. Maybe spread the formation a little bit too far, and it's a loss of 1.
Yeah, Juan, Mississippi, they're acting like a magnet on the last 2 plays, finding Blue Scott wherever she goes. Now we're looking at a 3rd and 10, and I highly doubt that they're going to try to hand the ball off here. Let's see what they do.
4 wide receivers here on 3rd down, just outside the red zone. Blanton looking under pressure now, and finally goes down. Took a little bit too much time. It's a coverage sack, and Buster Bronx again with another tackle along with Horn.
You took the words out of my mouth. That there is exactly what we call it, a coverage sack. He had a little time in the beginning, and all of a sudden, that defensive line started closing in on him. You get a sack, and now they're going to have to try to go for the field goal here to put points on the board.
Well, it's the 2nd field goal attempt from Mickey Mello. Hit one from about this distance earlier in the ball game. This one a 45-yarder from near the right hash. Low snap is corralled. Kick is up from Mickey. It is up and good from 45. 2-2 on the night, and Albuquerque retake that slim 3-point advantage. Esports TV has partnered with the SFL to bring sim football to millions of homes over the next 2 years. ESTV is the world's first 24/7 live, linear, and video-on-demand esports channel available everywhere through your smart TV, on your phone, through Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and more. Visit estv.com to learn more about its programming, and to find all the ways you can catch the SFL action on the network. Return here from Isaiah King IV, the former defensive back for Denver, turned wide receiver, gets them all the way up to the 26-yard line.
Let's see what Ottawa does too. You're talking about two teams that are really evenly matched. I mean, yeah, the last week didn't go the way either one of these teams wanted to go, and for Albuquerque, this season hasn't really gone the way that they wanted to go. But they're really talented teams, and this score is showing that.
Jive will float it out left side for Salmons, trying to make a couple of defenders miss. Nothing doing. The D read that really well. Only a pickup of 2 from Salmons on the swing pass.
Yeah, they absolutely did. The last thing you want is Salmons out in the open field, and Albuquerque closed on that very quickly. They don't want that, and they didn't allow that. Great defensive job there. Great defensive stop.
Jive under center with 2 tight ends. 4-3 look here from Albuquerque on second down. They'll go with Salmons on a run this time. Left side, and excellent containment on the outside by number 41 for Albuquerque, Jax Newt. What a name. The perfect name for this franchise, wouldn't you say, partner?
The greatest name I think I've ever heard. Jax Newt there making a beautiful play. Blowing up the play, should I say?
Exactly. 3rd and 6 now for the Cavalry on their own 30-yard line. Trips to Jive's right, back to pass. Looking over the middle, wide open receiver. Good enough for another first down here for the Cavalry.
Those are the kind of passes that Cyrus Jive can make. I mean, he really can. You get the ball into his hand on those kinds of situations. I mean, he can make those passes. He's shown it on multiple occasions throughout his career here in SFLm. No different there, getting the ball to number 80 there. Now they're looking at another first down.
There's 4.5 to go here in the second quarter. Ottawa spread the field with 3 wide receivers and an offset eye behind Jive as the defensive tackle jumps off yet again. Second time tonight. It'll be a free play. They'll float it out to Mihara, the fullback, for a pickup of 5. So it's a 5-yard pickup either way for the Cavalry. I think they'll take the penalty in the free down.
Neutral zone infraction, number 98, defense, 5-yard penalty. Repeat.
Second time Anthony Story's been cut offside, and it's for 1st and 5 now for Ottawa.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, the coaching staff is going to be okay with the aggression, but only only so much. They're not going to allow you, or not going to be okay, with you getting those penalties on a consistent basis.
1st and 5 from about the 48.5-yard line as Salmon's trying to make something happen. A missile of a hit from Liam Ryan. Wow.
You're talking about blowing up a play. Jax Newt, hold my beer. What a hit there from Liam Ryan, 2-way player out of Mexico City. Beautiful tackle.
And now it's 2nd and 5, so they might have been better off taking the swing pass from Miata because they ended up in the same location on 2nd down. Swing pass this time for Salmons out to the left side, rushing toward the sticks, and will be marked a yard short as Don Fletcher and company get to Salmons.
Yeah, good play call there. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and 1. Are they going to try to run here, or are they going to try to trick the defense and maybe throw another little pass out to the flats?
Strong power eye, 3rd and short. It's a screenplay near side for Salmons. The defensive ends ran a little bit too far, and Salmons has loads of room to run into Albuquerque territory down to the 36.
Yeah, they've had success with those screen plays. Again, that's what you want to do. You want to get the ball to Salmons out in open spaces and see if the defense is going to be able to do anything to stop them. And there they couldn't. There was nothing they could do. There was nobody near them. Great job fooling the defense running that screen.
In case you didn't get enough SFLm action, also going on SFL YouTube, Lexington currently holds a 14-point lead over unbeaten San Jose. That game is approaching the end of the first quarter. Salmons gets the call and had a hole, but couldn't escape the tackle of Dante Grimm.
Dante Grimm, anytime he comes up from that safety spot, be warned, be afraid, because he's coming with cruel intentions, and he shows it there on that play.
An underrated sure tackler if I've ever seen one. As we hit the 2-minute warning here in Albuquerque, the hometown Adams currently lead by 3, 6-3 your score. You're watching the Simulation Football League, the minor league edition, here on YouTube. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Calvary with the football and inside Albuquerque territory at their 36-yard line. I'm Tyler Falk, joined alongside by Jay Hayden. Jive, wide open pass to Salmons in about 10 yards left to room. Good closing speed from Don Fletcher to only limit that to only a 5-yard pickup.
You're absolutely correct. There, Don Fletcher saved that from being a first down because there was nobody there on that side of the field. The way I saw it, Salmons was going to get a first down easily. Don Fletcher thought otherwise, and it's only a 5-yard gain.
Took the right angle to cut off the point of attack, and it's 3rd and 5 from the 31-yard line. 3 wide receivers, Jive in the gun with Salmons to his left. Jive going to look to throw for an out route near side, and it's caught by Michael Knight. First down at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like they were blitzing. They is Albuquerque. It looked like they were blitzing there on the far side of the field. Cyrus Jive just decided, all right, you want to blitz on that side. I'm just going to throw to the other side and gets the first down there. Beautiful play call.
Both quarterbacks being very efficient tonight. No mistakes on the ledger as of yet. Salmons up the middle, only a pickup of 1. Stuffed at the 19-yard line.
That's the thing, and I'm glad that you mentioned that. Protect the ball. You've got to protect the ball if you want to give your team a chance to win. That's what they're doing so far, and hopefully they'll keep it up.
It's a single back. Jive quickly takes a snap, floats it over the middle. Dangerous pass, but it's caught by Gus Scott. 1st and goal at the 7. Under a minute to go. Back into the hurry up. Jive under pressure, has to get rid of it. It's a wobbler near side for Salmons, who catches it and falls out of bounds, stopping the clock.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm surprised that he decided to go ahead and get rid of the ball there when he did. But good job doing it, even though there really wasn't any gain there. It could have been really disastrous if he took a sack. Who knows? Maybe fumbles the ball. Maybe Albuquerque has it now.
3 wide receivers here for the Cavalry here on 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line. 5-step drop from Jive near side, caught by the fullback Mihara, and it's a good pickup about 3 yards, but it still leaves him with 5 to go to pay dirt.
All right, now it's getting really interesting if it hadn't already gotten there. 5 yards out, 3rd and goal. What do they do to try to get the ball into the end zone here? We're about to find out.
To stop the run of field goals and maybe put a touchdown on the board. Jive in the gun. He's going to look to throw, looking far side. Salmons is there, had a couple of blockers maybe. Gus Scott couldn't hold him off, and it's 4th goal from the 1-yard line.
I absolutely love the effort there from Diamond Gray and Don Fletcher. Again, very easily could have got into the end zone there, but the aggression and the want to and the will from this Albuquerque defense kept Ottawa out of the end zone. And once again, we're going to be looking at a field goal attempt from Ottawa.
Jacobson, it's another chip shot here for the Cavalry kicker. This one an 18-yard attempt from the left hash. Snap spot. Jacobson's kick is up and it is good, and we are level again. It's 6-6 with 36 seconds left to go in the first half. And partner, it's been a story of the defense is bending but not breaking tonight.
It absolutely has, and if you're the defensive coordinators of these two teams, you'll take this. I mean, yeah, they're getting the yards, they're getting down the field, and they're making some plays that can be frustrating. But if you're not giving up touchdowns, you'll take this all day long.
And here come the Adams on the return. Williams from about his own 6-yard line. Thought about going to the right, then cut back left. It's a good return, longest one of the day, to the 30-yard line. And Albuquerque will have 31 seconds, and they still have all 3 timeouts to try and tack on some more points before the end of the half.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to do here is they're going to see what happens on the first couple of downs. You know, if they get some pretty good yardage here, then maybe they'll go for the end zone. If not, then they're probably just taking it to the locker room for the half.
Two tight ends, offset single back behind Blanton. Blanton runs into his tailback, Scott. It's tipped, and it's picked.
Oh, no.
Pearson going the other way, and it's our first touchdown of the ball game scored by the defense. Touchdown, Ottawa!
These defenses have been absolutely incredible. A blocked pass from the defensive line, an interception from Terrence Pearson, touchdown, the two-way player out of Jacksonville. What a play, what a touchdown. Great job there from the defense, and as you've mentioned, we get our first touchdown, and it came from the defense. Who would have thunk it?
It's an unlucky bounce. You really can't fault Blanton a whole lot on the pass. Pearson, one of the best rookie cornerbacks this past season over in Jacksonville, comes away with a pick six, and the Cavalry will take a 7-point lead when it looked like we'd probably go into halftime at 6.
Yeah, you know, as I mentioned, you know, I figured Albuquerque would probably see how the first couple of downs would go, but they didn't even get a chance for a couple. They got one. They tried to pass the ball there over the middle, and you're right. It wasn't as if it was a bad decision. That was just a great defensive play there from that defense, and I believe it was batted up in the air by Ziggy Blaylock there. But just great overall play from the defense from Ottawa.
Good eye there, partner, as it's another return for Ed Williams. Can he get back out of the 30-yard line? No, he's just a yard shy as he's taken down by Sean Baker at the 29-yard line. And so Albuquerque now with only 19 seconds left, still have all 3 timeouts, but now down in a hole by 7.
Yeah, for sure. If I'm Albuquerque here, I think after that play, I just want to take it into the locker room, but let's see what they do.
Seen a couple crazy runs in this league from a couple different tailbacks. Does Blue Scott have one in her? Going near side, but great pursuit through the middle. Robert Vale, the other defensive tackle for the Cavalry, comes with a stop, and that will take us to halftime with the Cavalry out in front after the Terrence Pearson pick six, 13-6 after 2 quarters of play. Partner, it looked like we'd be saying, which team is going to make the first offensive, foray, first offensive, breakthrough, but it's the defense who comes through.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we've seen in the past, Ottawa's quarterback, Cyrus Jive, as we mentioned before, and I'm sure he's tired of us saying it. He threw 6 interceptions last week. Trellis Blanton, he threw 4 interceptions in week 2, so they've shown before that they've had their moments where they don't do as well of a job as they would like protecting the football, but that really wasn't the issue. Now, granted, that particular half ended with Trellis Blanton throwing an interception, but that was one. We saw 1 interception for the entire half. Really and truly, these defenses have just shown up. They've just shown up whenever they've needed to. They've given up, they've bended, but they haven't broken. That's what you need if you want to win games here in the SFLm. In this league, and even in the pros, you want defenses to step up whenever you need them to, and that's what we've seen here tonight. It'd be interesting to see if that's what we get in the second half. Maybe they go into the locker room, maybe these offensive coordinators see something that these teams are doing defensively and they try to take advantage of it, and maybe we see more touchdowns here in the second half. Not 100% sure, but I can't wait to see it. But ultimately what you have here is just 2 teams, very talented. 0-3 may not say it, but they are an incredibly talented team. But they're incredibly evenly team. I mean, these are super even teams, and the score is really showing that here tonight.
Absolutely, and it's just that one mistake that you have to have a goldfish memory of, and maybe it's not Blanton's fault. Now you have a second half to go out and get that lead back. They're going to start off on defense as we welcome you back to Albuquerque, New Mexico. Tyler Falk and Jay Hayden here on the call here for this one. Glad to have your company here this Friday evening, the eve of the 18th SFL championship game. We'll talk about that coming up in just a little bit as Isaiah King IV gets his return to the 23-yard line. But we got the pregame show hosted on NETMA at 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, partner, and then It's the biggest game of the entire season. Biggest game in the last 6 months for the SFL.
Baltimore and Lone Star, man. I cannot wait for that game.
Meanwhile, here in ours, week 4 of the minor league, Ottawa out in front. Jive looking to continue and push out the lead even further as he finds Michael Knight. I think that might be his favorite target so far here in this ball game. Another crisp route by Knight for a good pickup of 7.
Yeah, once again, they've picked up on some of the things that maybe they did wrong last week and a couple of weeks ago. But they're killing them right now on that out route. And I love it. I love the play calls there, and I love the ease of what they're doing right now in terms of getting the ball out to their playmakers.
As we take a look at Knight's numbers, 6 of 6 in terms of targets to receptions and just over 60 yards. Good day for the wideout. 2nd and 3 from the 30-yard line. Tight end flex off to the right with an I formation. Jive looking for an out route this time. Near side finds Gus Scott and picks up the first down to the 36-yard line before he trots out of bounds.
Gus Scott, two-way player out of D.C., same thing there. Yeah, just get them the easy out routes. Albuquerque's not really, they're not really playing them up close. I don't think they even really care. Again, that bending, not breaking mentality, they're doing the same thing over and over again, and it really and truly is working for them.
Offense has only given up 6 points, mind you. Jive passes near side for Salmons. Salmons had a lot of work to do on that swing pass and only picks up 2 yards.
Keep everything in front of you. That's what Albuquerque's doing, and really that's what Ottawa's done on defense as well. But, keep everything in front of you. And once that ball comes out, then you attack the football. That's what they did. You only got 2 yards.
No deep shots allowed here by either team so far. Empty backfield, Jive under center with 4 wideouts. Jive gonna look to throw, steps up, and is thrown to the turf for a sack as the Cavalry get behind the line. It's Timothy Colony. Or check that. My apologies, I'm looking at the wrong sheet. Moses Talway with the sack.
Moses Talway, beautiful sack, and another cover sack, really. Cyrus had time. He just didn't get the ball out in time. Great sack from Albuquerque.
Maybe in the shotgun, maybe a little bit more time to throw the football. Jive on 3rd down over the middle. It's tipped, incomplete, and the Adams defense shows up on the first possession of the second half and forces a punt from Ottawa.
Mr. Peace there says, peace to that offense. Get off the field. Great defensive play, great SWAT there from Albuquerque. Now we got a 4th down, and this Albuquerque offense is going to come back on the field to see if they can tie this football game up.
Aiden Loft trying to add some loft here to this punt. Punts away cleanly down for Ed Williams, who stands at about the 26-yard line. Stutters steps and couldn't find a lane to room after that as he's taken down at the 30-yard line. Laser, ladies and gentlemen. The SFL has partnered with Laser to deliver digital SFL player trading cards to its players and viewers. The fun continues tomorrow with the championship game between Lone Star and Baltimore. Viewers every 30 minutes will be issued cards, or you can buy SFL card packs through Laser's store. Visit layzr.gg and click the Join Alpha button to connect your Twitch account and begin collecting. As the pass goes to the outside, only a pickup of 3 on the play.
I love all of our partnerships here in the SFL, but I'm telling you right now, I think Laser might actually be my favorite one. You want to take a wild guess as what the first card I got from Laser was, Tyler?
Oh, let's see. Arizona?
Close enough. Eddie Gage.
Okay, well, there you go. Now, what rarity is Eddie Gage there?
That's a great question. I don't know, but for me, it doesn't matter. I love it.
There we go. Handoff through the middle. Had an excellent hole for Baloo Scott. That's something we've seen quite often today. And they pick up a 1st down.
Great run there from Baloo. But, when is it not a great run from Baloo Scott? She just knows how to make plays. Again, we said it all night. She has that ability to cut on a dime, and she shows it there. Great effort there from Blaylock catching up with her there, but not before she gets a 1st down.
On the 41-yard line, new set of downs. Scott's going to line up, flexed off to the right of the offensive line. Blanton gonna look near side at caught. Picks up about maybe 2, maybe 3 yards in the completion to Adobe. And that's something that this young quarterback, I've really liked what I've seen out of Blanton today, partner. He hasn't really done anything bad. Even the interception wasn't even his fault.
Yeah, for sure. He's been under control. For the most part, he's protected the football. And I love the fact that he saw what they were doing in that 4-3 defense. Those cornerbacks are playing really deep. He made that audible. They ran out route. He got the yards he needed.
High formation. Blanton's going to look to throw. It's a swing pass to the left side of the fullback, Stellar. And Stellar is trucked after picking up a couple yards and gets to the 49-yard line, setting up 3rd and short.
3rd and short. Let's see what they do here offensively. I mean, the playbook is wide open. They can pass here. They can run. Either one, whatever it is that they choose. They're coming out in heavy set here, so maybe they throw it out to the flat. Maybe they stretch it out.
It's going to be a fullback dive, and they will give it to Stellar. An excellent play call, and it'll pick up the first down.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be either one of them. I thought it would be one of the other plays I figured it would be, but and that was very, very close. They are going to challenge it. I figured that was a really, really close one there. Let's see what R62 decides.
So for the first time tonight, other than a penalty, R62 will take a look under the hood, and we will as well. Can't really tell from that angle, Parker. Here's a better angle. It doesn't look like they got the first. Maybe half a football short, R62 with the call.
After review, the call on the field is overturned.
And they will flip the ruling on the field. It'll be 4th and inches, and so it's decision time for the team from New Mexico.
Yeah, very close there. But I think they did make the right call there. I think he was a little bit short on that play, and but they're going to go for it here.
Down by 7 early on here in the 3rd quarter. Strong power I. They will hike it. Left side, late blocking for Ballou, and it's a first down for the Adams.
I think that they may have caught the Ottawa defense off guard. I don't think Ottawa thought that they were going to go for it. I think they figured that they were just going to give them the fake snap for a little bit and call a timeout, but that's not what happened. They went on the field. They called hike. They got a first down. Great play call.
No guts, no glory, and the Adams keep their drive alive. Quick drop here from Blanton. He's going to try and swing it out to the fullback. It's tipped, and Pearson nearly had 2.
What a defensive play there from Pearson. I mean, how many times have we said that today? I mean, Pearson absolutely blows up the fullback rather, there in the backfield before he can get a chance to get his hands on the ball again. Beautiful play there from Pearson, making sure that he didn't come down with the football.
And that's why Jacksonville love this kid. They love what he provides, not only on the field, also helping out with scouting and a bunch of other things for the Kings organization. 2nd and 10 here for Albuquerque as Blant will go into the gun with 4 wideouts. Right at the halfway mark here in the 3rd quarter. Blanton over the middle into traffic, and it's caught by Williams after one drop to begin the ball game. He has caught everything else thrown his way.
That he has, but man, maybe I've got something for talking so positively about these quarterbacks. That window was so small. Great pass there, great route that was ran, but now we're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Maybe just on the outside of Mickey Mello's range. Blanton over the middle looking for the tight end lease, and they have a new lease on life of the drive as they get to the 27-yard line and another Albuquerque first down.
Pass there and great catch from the week 2 signing, Levy Lease. Now they got a first down, and they're at the 27-yard line of Ottawa. Again, Ottawa's bending here. I don't know if they're gonna hold on here though.
He's making a very strong statement, going with no bars on that helmet. Out route, left side. Beautiful play call as it's a huge gain for the Adams. Honest Adobe turned on the afterburners and got to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that momentum now for this offense. I mean, watch this route and watch this pass. Beautiful pass there. And a great effort. I mean, putting the shoulder down trucking Pearson there on the sideline. That's the kind of effort and that's the kind of drive that you need for an offense. And that's the kind of stuff that will motivate your entire team when you make those kind of plays.
Lexington's 14-point lead has evaporated to tie a ball game, getting close to the halftime break over in Kentucky. Meanwhile, Blanton looking for an out route. Near side, caught at the 3-yard line. Good pitch and catch to TT Crystal, and it's 2nd and 3. First down, maybe an inch outside the goal line.
Yeah, and I'm telling you right now, that wasn't an easy catch. I mean, TT there had to catch that ball off balance. Not the best pass of the night there from Blanton, but in either way, the pass was caught now they're at the 3-yard line.
Goal line defense. Tight end flexed off to the right. Offset eye behind Blanton here on 2nd down. Blanton's going to try and pass. Near side. Fullback is there. Wide open lane to run. And Chuck Steller puts Albuquerque back on the board. And they're an extra point away from tying this one up.
There was an expectation there from Ottawa. If you notice that defensive line, they all slanted to the far side of the field. Well, when they slanted to the far side of the field, as you can see, there's only one defender in the picture, and that defender has no chance of stopping Chuck Steller there from getting the pay dirt. Touchdown, Albuquerque, great drive, and now they've got a chance to tie this ball game up.
Great pitch and catch. On comes Mickey Melio on to try and tack home the extra point and re-tie this football game. Snap, spot, kick is up and good, and we are tied again at 13-all here in the midway through the 3rd quarter. The SFL's minor league, the SFLm, is how you, the viewers, can get involved in the action. Create a player today and get on the field to begin your professional football journey through our website at simulationfl.net. The minor league season is halfway done, but it's not too late. There's still 6 weeks to get your player ready for the next rookie draft in June. Reminder, the SFLm is off next Friday, but will continue May 27th. The SFL, where the viewers are the superstars. And the return from King gets all the way to the 23-yard line, and I'm trying to find an accurate estimation on Chuck Steller. I believe that might be his first touchdown of his young career. Indeed it is. So congrats to Chuck.
Congrats, Chuck. Absolutely. But Tyler, how do we think that this game is going to play out? It's Friday the 13th. We're tied at 13. I mean, what else did we think was going to happen tonight?
It's eerily spooky, my friend. Calvary Adams, Nukes versus a Legion. Pass near side pick. It will be negated. It's another offside call by Anthony Story. Jack's Nukes interception is gone for naught, unfortunately. And it's a free 5-yard pickup on the infraction for the Cavalry.
Buster Bronx, he's a... Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. That Story, Anthony Story again. That's the 3rd time. The 3rd time tonight that Story's jumped off sides. I mean, you love the aggression. You love the plays that he's made today, but you cannot have that. You cannot have those penalties.
Salmons gets the call here on 1st and 5 after the penalty and picks up 2 yards before Duncan and company slow him up. 2nd and 3 from the 30-yard line here for Albuquerque. Albuquerque's defense, I should say. Ottawa's offense lines up in an I formation. Handoff Salmons and will fight his way forward for maybe a yard. And again, Peace is in on the stop.
Yeah, Jason Peace has been making plays all night long. Great job there. Getting a tackle before Salmons could get the first down there. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and 2.
3rd and short, 4-3 look here from Albuquerque. They'll go with a trap play through the middle. Salmons, excellent blocking. The play works to perfection in picking up the first down.
They tell you this at Pee Wee League, man. Keep driving those legs. Salmon has learned that from an early age and has continued to do so here in the minors. Drove those legs, got the first down. Great job.
Now looking to pass, finds Salmons out of the backfield on a screenplay, looking for the far side, picks up 6 yards, the 40-yard line before they're taken down by Liam Ryan.
Yeah, they've been able to get away with leaving that side of the field wide open on those stretch pass plays, on those screen plays. But it's only so many times that's going to work. You get 6 yards to pop on those, eventually they're going to wind up in the end zone again.
Strong power eye, this time with the heavy set looking to the near side. They'll run through the middle with Salmons. Salmons fighting off the tackler and gets close to the sticks, about a yard shy, and Jason Peace in on another tackle.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to probably continue to say Jason Peace, Jason Peace, Jason Peace. I mean, he's just making plays all night, but now they're going to need to make one more here on 3rd and short.
And off near side, looking for the corner, and finally Salmons will cross the plane to the 44-yard line, first down Cavalry.
Yeah, but guess who was there? Jason Peace. And just in time, again, was able to push those legs to get right past the marker for the first down.
No tailback here this time around. 4 wide receiver strips near side, all slants. Pumps once, does jive. It's batted up in the air and incomplete. Jukenruken Jr. with the deflection. The other week 4 signing we have here for you tonight.
Jukenruken Jr., the junior to the legendary senior, playing tomorrow night. Am I right in the title game? But great play there from the week 4 signing.
Jukenruken over in Lone Star looking to upset the defending champions tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. Handoff through the middle. It's the backup tailback, Herman Chelsea, with 2 yards.
Yeah, I think they just want to give Salmons a little bit of a break here. Again, been driving those legs all night long. Needs a little break. I think Salmons is back on the field now because they're going to need him there.
But with a near look, 3 wide receivers here on 3rd and 8. Jive, quick drop, looking for a quick out route. It is caught at midfield, well short of the markers. Gus Scott does haul it in, keeps the toes in bounds. 4th and 5.
That was that was very close to being intercepted there. Don Fletcher has been all over the field and almost made another play there. Got the ball right over his hand, but even still not a first down, and they're going to have to punt this ball away.
Aiden Loft will loft this punt into the air for Ed Williams to try and make a return from up the 12-yard line. Nothing doing, hit immediately as he hauls it in at the 13. Visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for links to apparel from Sector 6 and SFL mini helmets from 97 Sports Promotions. Plus, features from our content team, including Swamp Talk, Power Rankings, and many more future series. All the league records, team stats, player leaderboards, the rankings of the next class of SFL talent here in the SFLm, and so much more. Simulationfl.net, your home for everything SFL. Offside eye to start the drive as Blanton looks to throw. That one's in a cover to the pick of the day, and his first one might not have been his own mistake. This time, it is an unforced error. Kevin Smoker comes away with the interception, and they start on the 4-yard line.
Great play there from Kevin Smoker. The thing that's confusing me a little bit there from that decision from Blanton, they came out in a nickel defense. The nickelback was on the opposite side of the field there. Blanton could have went to the far side there if he wanted to, but instead was trying to force the ball to the near side, and unfortunately, it results in another turnover and great field position for Ottawa.
A dream start to the drive. Starts with Salmons going near side, but the defense for Albuquerque will hold firm as it's a good tackle from Diamond Gray.
Absolutely. Great tackle. That's the kind of tackles that you need. You know, at this point, the worst case scenario, best case scenario, you're going to give up 3 points. Worst case scenario, they're getting in the end zone.
This could possibly be the final play of the 3rd quarter if they snap it. They will. Jive going to look near side. Screenplay. Salmons try to turn the corner. Couldn't. And we'll remain tied as we end the 3rd quarter. 13-13. Ottawa and Albuquerque remain tied as we get into the final frame action. Get your 4s and 86s up in chat. You're watching the Simulation Football Minor League on YouTube. And we want to remind you that 8 p.m. Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection. State-of-the-art technology and world-class customer service. 8 p.m. Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. Explore their library to find the perfect tracks for your projects. Visit 8pmmusic.com. 3rd and goal. Jive looking to pass. Near side. Salmon's out of bounds. And the defense for Albuquerque holds firm. A 3-and-out from their own 4-yard line.
Exactly what you needed. If you're at Albuquerque defense, you held them. I mean, their field position just about couldn't be any better than what it was. You're expecting, if you're Ottawa, we're getting 6 points. We're putting 6 points on the board. They didn't do so because Albuquerque's defense wouldn't allow it. Great job, great effort, and now they're going to try to put up 3 points.
Eric Jacobson this will be his 3rd chip shot of the ball game. This one, about a 22-yarder snap spot kick up, and it is through the uprights and good. Ottawa take the lead, 16-13, and now it's Albuquerque's time to try and shine and try and get back into this one, only down by 3. Blanton has to shake off those 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that he does. And truth be told, you know, again, some of that stuff has been decision-making. Some of that stuff has been by his own doing. But, you know, not to put it all on the coaching staff, give him some of those easier passes. The way that we've seen, you know, Ottawa's coaching staff do with Cyrus Jive. Give him some easy passes, some stuff out to the flats, some out route, some of those things to get his confidence back. Because at this point, it might be a little shaken after throwing 2 interceptions.
Hopefully not stirred as he was shaken, as you mentioned. Ed Williams on the return. A little bit more east to west. The return gets to the 23-yard line, and Blanton will retake the field, hoping to bite the dust, have goldfish memory, and, well, get this team back into either a tie or maybe even take the lead. They start off in the strong power I. Nice little dump off over the middle to the backup tight end. Right near the first down marker, they will give it to Kyle Ferdinand.
Beautiful. That's the kind of plays that you need. Real easy. What was that? A 3-step drop? Pass the ball immediately to the tight end there, wide open, first down.
Second play of the drive, another first down here for the Adams. 3 wide receivers. Blanton going to look to throw. Has time, trying to escape the pressure coming from the outside, and does the wise decision and will toss that out of bounds, incomplete. And unfortunately, Buster Brox, who come away with a couple of huge hits behind the line of scrimmage, is slow to get up. Let's see what happened. And it looks like he might have did something to his left or right arm when he came down hard on it. Let's hope he's okay. We'll get an update for you as that becomes available. But for now, it's 2nd and 10 for the Adams offense.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff you don't want to see for sure if you're on any side of the spectrum here. But, you know, hopefully he'll be back in the game soon.
Strong power I, handoff, right side, trying to snake through traffic is the tailback Blue Scott. She picks up 2 in traffic.
Great run there, but even better defense. You know, so now we're looking at a 3rd and 8. You can't take it easy here. No easy routes. You're going to have to get something to get a first down because you don't want to allow Ottawa to get too much momentum this late in the ball game.
Adams spread the field with 4 wideouts. Blanton changed the play at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8, out route near side. Turning the corner is the receiver. First down for TT Crystal right at midfield.
Great job there offensively. TT Crystal there running the route. Let's check out this replay. You see there, it runs a quick little out route, but what I love there is TT Crystal slows down before running out of bounds, just runs it perfectly, catches the ball there on the sideline, gets the first down, and now Albuquerque is looking at a first down here at about the 50.
Back in the gun goes Blanton again for the 2nd straight play. 2 wideouts to his right, 1 to his left, again changing the play. He's going to look to throw, dumps it off over the middle to a wide open Ed Williams, good enough for 8 yards.
What I noticed there is Ottawa, immediately they expected, all right, whenever they're going to do an audible, they're going to run an out route. So what you saw there is the cornerbacks for Ottawa, they took away the out route there. So what does Travis Blanton do? All right, you take away the out route, I'm going to throw the ball right behind you. Throw the ball right out of your butt, and I'm going to get the first down. Well, close to the first down, almost a first down. We're at 2nd and 2.
By formation here on 2nd and short, they'll run up the middle, and Blue trying to bounce it out the left side, and it's a great arm tackle from Ziggy Baylock to hold the Adams to no gain.
Ziggy Blaylock there trying his best to take up the slack now since Buster Bronx has been taken off with an injury. He's been doing an incredible job all night long for sure.
Offset eye linebacker shift over on 3rd and short, now showing blitz. They back off. Blanton, a quick dump over the middle, incomplete, trying to find Lees. And the play worked once before, not this time, and it's 4th and short.
And really, that was not a bad pass. I mean, the ball was put right on the money, right there where you want it, where the only person who's going to be able to get it is your player, is your tight end, just to drop there. Not what you need, especially this late in the game, but it's not over yet. 3-point game, you're going to be able to punt it and going to play field position here. Hopefully, they'll be able to coffin kick this deep into Ottawa's own territory.
Bennington trying to set up a punt from what he did earlier, knocked him into the 1-yard line. This one needs to take a bounce, and it bounces the Ottawa Cavalry way into the end zone, and the Cavalry will start from their own 20-yard line after the touchback. Coverage of the Simulation Football League on Next Level Sports continues tomorrow with the 18th SFL Championship game starting at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. It's the Lone Star Glory and the Baltimore Vultures left standing. Get ready for another SFL Championship Classic. Visit NLSC.com to find Next Level Sports in your neck of the woods. Quick dump off is in and out of the hands after the hit. Isaiah King couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, Isaiah King would have come down with that ball for sure, but Isaiah King was immediately hit there by 56, the non-contract linebacker Rasmus. There knocked the ball loose. Great job defensively by the linebacker.
Jive will lead his men back to the line of scrimmage. 2 backs in the backfield with a 3 wide receiver look. Jive takes a quick drop, looking over the middle. That one is held on to by Gus Scott, including the hit. Picks up 5 yards on the crossing route.
Not a terrible play call there, but if I'm Ottawa, I would have preferred to audible out of that and go ahead and run the ball. I mean, we got a 3-man front there from Albuquerque. They're essentially daring you to run the ball. Go ahead and take the dare. Run it, get you a few more yards.
Another nickel look for Albuquerque. This time 4 down linemen. Jive outside at the marker. Nothing doing. They will mark it a yard behind the first down stick. And it's a very questionable spot.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're going to challenge this one. I mean, it would be worth the challenge. That ball was really, really close to being a first down, but I guess where the ball went out of bounds, the player was past the first down, but the ball was not, so they're not going to waste a challenge here.
And so it's a quick 3 and out. Another 3 and out forced by the Albuquerque defense here late in the ball game. Loft is going to punt this one away. Williams on the return right outside his 30-yard line. Nothing doing. Taken down at the 35-yard line, and on comes the Albuquerque offense. Still only down by 3. Largest lead of the football game today has been only 7 points, and Albuquerque did have that lead at 1 point. And now the Adams, still plenty of time. They still can go about their game plan and be methodical about it, but time is slowly but surely running out. They'll start with a run to the right side for Scott. She is stuffed at the line of scrimmage by One Mississippi and company.
One Mississippi there. One Mississippi and Jason Peace have pretty much been manning the middle of the field. Obviously, Jason Peace for the Albuquerque Adams. One Mississippi has been doing an incredible job here for Ottawa there in the middle of the field.
Power I here on second down. After the run went for no gain, do they go back to the well? They will try and pass it right side, and they're going to throw Baloo Scott out to dry. No blockers in front of her in Mississippi, and Fields take her down again, this time for a loss of 1.
Yeah, once again, great play there in the backfield from one Mississippi. Been doing it all night long. No different on that play. Now we're looking at a 3rd and 11, and they're going to spread this field out.
3rd and long here for the Adams. Need to get past their own 45 to convert. Blanton under pressure, gets it away to coverage, and that is caught behind the defender's back. An incredible pitch and catch to TT Crystal.
You know, there's been some questionable passes tonight, but one thing's for sure, I don't know if I've seen some of the best. I've seen some of the best passes I think I've ever seen here tonight as well. Great pass there from Trellis Blanton, throwing the ball right behind the defender. There's a catch. There's a first down. Albuquerque's driving.
Now on the opposite side of midfield. Offset single back behind Blanton. He's back to throw. Has time over the middle. Nice catch to the tight end, Rand Cullen, and it picks up 9.
Yeah, I think that confidence level all of a sudden is starting to go up for Trellis Blanton. Couple of interceptions, that's fine. Give me a couple of passes and I'll be just great. Let's keep doing this. Let's keep moving the ball, and that's exactly what Trellis Blanton's doing here.
Strong power I here on 2nd and short. They'll go with a run right side for Scott. Sneaking through to the right side. A great run from Baloo Scott, and she's down to the 24.
Yeah, I think at this point, this offensive line, led by Phoebe Collins, they're kind of wearing out this defensive line at this point. I mean, look at the bodies just falling down there for Ottawa, and it makes it easy. I mean, and listen, Baloo doesn't need a ton of space to get loose, but when you give her that much room, there's nothing you can do about it, and she shows it there.
Another power ride. This one on first down. Outside linebackers show blitz, and here they come. Run up the middle is the fullback, Chuck Steller, only 2 yards before he's tripped up at the line by Mississippi.
The biggest thing you need here is to protect the football if you're Albuquerque. Don't get greedy. Don't try to throw the ball immediately to the end zone. Protect the football. Make the smart plays here to give yourself a chance.
2nd and 8. Blanton gonna throw. Fires it near side, and Scott will haul it in with one hand. Great catch. Pearson with the tackle at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, absolutely a great catch. Just a better play there from Pearson. Read the play the entire time. He's watching the quarterback's eyes the entire time, and as soon as the ball was out, he broke to the football, made the tackle. Now we're looking at a 3rd and 8.
Just a little over 3 minutes ago, it's 3rd down here for Albuquerque, just outside the red zone. Blanton's gonna throw. Has time, looks over the middle. That one is tipped, incomplete. Looking for Crystal, nothing doing, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, made one of the better passes of the night, kind of on the same play, I believe. Definitely the same route. It was expecting the same results there, but did not. Ottawa scoped it out immediately, so now they're going to have to try to kick this field goal and maybe tie the game up here on this field goal attempt.
Keep this teeter-totter battle and keep it in check. To tie us up at 16, Mickey Melelio. About 38-39 for the left hash. Snap, spot kick is up, and it is good. We are tied once again at 16 apiece. Adams and Ottawa Cavalry.
Tyler, there's a reason why I love this league so much. My first game calling, being in the booth with you, we've got a 16-16 ball game here late in the 4th quarter. I mean, it doesn't get better than this. This is easily the best league that exists on the planet, man.
Absolutely. And you could say one thing for maybe a blowout game, but there's something nostalgic about a memorable, tight ball game for your first call. And I think everybody out there in YouTube land will agree when I say this. It's been a fun game to call alongside you. You're having a fantastic debut as the kickoff gets us back underway. Under 3 minutes to go in regulation as Isaiah King IV will haul in the return, get it to the 28-yard line, and now it's the Cavalry's turn to try and tack on some points and re-extend their lead.
All right, this is going to be really interesting here. So, tie ball game, 2 minutes, 50 seconds left, all 3 timeouts. What do? Apparently, they come out in a spread here. I don't know how I feel about this.
Maybe looking to get a quick strike. They're going to go back to pass. Jive looking for the corner route. That's nearly picked up by Dante Grimm. A dangerous throw looking for Michael Knight. Goes for naught.
One of the reasons why I don't know how I feel about it is because number 47 is back there lurking, and he's waiting for you to give him that ball. He's waiting for you to give him an opportunity to make a play, to change the course of this ball game. Ottawa had control for a while. Now, if he gets that interception, it changes immediately.
Second down here for Ottawa. They're going to go with a quick pass. Jive, sidearm sling, in a double coverage again. This time Grimm comes up with a pick. It's the first interception of the game for Albuquerque, and it could not have come at a better time.
He's been waiting all night long. Dante Grimm, part of the FBI there in Louisiana, showing just how talented a group that is here in the minor league. He got his opportunity, tip pass. He saw it. He's salivating, catches the interception. Now Albuquerque has all the control here in Ottawa's territory.
FBI 2 here in Albuquerque. We'll wait and see the response from Grimm. Strong power eye here on first down to begin the drive on Ottawa's 40-yard line. Blanton looking over the middle, caught by Crystal. This one good for 7 yards.
Beautiful route, beautiful catch. Love that in route. They've been doing that a couple of times here tonight, just running that easy in route to the open space, and they don't run it too far. I love the fact that when they run that in route, they kind of stop in the open space, give Trellis a chance to throw it to him right there, and that's what he does. Gets to 7 yards. Now we're looking at a 2nd and 3.
Maybe a yard or two, and they're inside Melelio's range. Here on 2nd and 3. It's a quick pass, right side for Scott. Nothing doing. They run that play a couple times now in the last couple of drives, and it's resulted in just about the same every time. No gain.
Yeah, that was a great defensive play call there. It looks like they called 3 weak because they kept that cornerback tight, and he made the play there, right there in the backfield.
2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game, but for how much longer? You're watching the SFLm on YouTube. Time now for maybe an exciting conclusion here to matters here in New Mexico. Tyler Falk alongside Jade Hayden. Great to have you here in New Mexico. Handoff, Scott, right side, first down, Adams.
First down again. It's offensive line. Phoebe Collins, Levy Lease. They are wearing down this defensive line for Ottawa right now. And I think they're doing the best that they can. But when you're this deep into the ball game and you've had to go up against this offensive line, it's tough, man. It's tough.
Adams quickly rushed to the line. Now take a few seconds under center. Blanton's going to look to throw right side. Oh, nearly picked up. Oh, my goodness. Darren Fields nearly took that one all the way back to the house if he just would have hold on.
Listen, if you're Juan, Mississippi, you catch that ball, nobody's catching you. He had nothing but green in front of him. He wants that ball back.
2nd and 10 from the 26-yard line. I formation, tight end flex. It's a free play. Scott's going to go nowhere, but jumping offside, I believe, was Robert Vale. One of the few mistakes we've seen this defense make, and it's a free 5 yards for Albuquerque.
Yeah, we've seen it all night long on the other side from Story for the Albuquerque Adams. For the first time, we see it in one of the worst situations here, deep in the fourth quarter. Hopefully, he'll get a chance to fix that mistake.
After the penalty, it brings up 2nd and 5 from the 21-yard line. Blanton's going to go into the gun with 4 wide receivers. Blanton, under pressure, looks over the middle, caught first down at the 14-yard line. That'll move the chains. And here comes the timeout train from Ottawa.
Blanton couldn't have thrown that ball in better timing. The defensive end was coming fast, in a hurry, and with cruel intentions. Immediately, he gets the ball out of his hands. First down for Albuquerque.
And so, to maybe milk as much clock off as possible to set up maybe a field goal, or do they want to go for it all and take a 7-point lead? 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Minute 20 left to go in regulation. Handoff, Scott near side, hurdles a man, and she's fights her way forward for extra yardage, maybe 4 before Pearson and company can take him down. 2nd timeout of the half from Ottawa.
And once again, I've said this a million times before now, ad nauseum, but that offensive line is just wearing down their defensive line at this point. They've been doing everything that they can, but it's only so much that you can take from this big O-line.
Dog power eye here on 2nd and 6. 8 men in the box here for the Cavalry. They'll hand off to the fullback through the middle, and it's a great run. 1st down, Albuquerque, and that might just seal it.
Beautiful run. Middle of the field is wide open there. That's what you need from the fullback, Chuck Stellar. That's what you need from that offensive line. This defense is doing the best that they can right now, but this offense is driving.
Chuck Stellar with maybe the biggest run of the ball game. All timeouts used up from the Cavalry, and it's not sealed just yet. They still have to get points on the board. Handoff, Scott near side, can't fight her way through. Taken down to the line of scrimmage by Ziggy Baylock, but the clock is now a factor as it continues to run.
Yeah, Ziggy Blaylock, he doesn't want to hear anything about being tired. He's giving it all he's got until there's 000s on this clock. And, well, 000s in the game is actually over because at this point we could be going into overtime.
Another heavy set, 2nd and goal from the 4. Goal line defense on the field for the Cavalry. Getting closer and closer to the 30-second mark. Handoff, Stellar through the middle, trying to fight off defenders. He'll gain 2 yards. It'll inch him ever closer. And now we'll probably see the field goal unit to try and win the ball game.
That's the way that you let that clock, that's the way that you use the clock to your advantage. Allow that play clock to go all the way down before you snap the ball. They're going to do the same thing here.
Line under center will call a timeout with 3 to go. On comes Mickey Malelio for his biggest kick of the night. The Adams are a field goal away from taking their first win in Season 5.
The nerves are going to be there, Tyler. There's no doubt about it. The nerves are going to be there. We're talking about the SFLm. We're talking about the minors right now. We're talking about a bunch of girls and guys and girls who want to get a shot in the pros. But this is big here. Let's see what happens.
To get rid of the 0 on the win column, this, a 19-yard field goal try from the left hash. Snap, spot, kick is up, and the kick is good. And Albuquerque walk it off at home for their first win of the season.
Who cares about nerves? Great kick straight down the middle. They've got the lead, but now it is still 1 second on the clock. We've seen some crazy things in this league.
I thought they walked it off. 1 second to go. Anything can happen. Can Isaiah King IV make an impact on the return? From the 8-yard line, the special teams has to do its job, and they wrap him up at the 28, and that's finally the ball game. And the Adams come away with the win, 19-16. What a ball game, partner.
What a ball game indeed. Again, 2 very talented teams. Congratulations to the Albuquerque Adams getting their first win in Season 5, their first win since Season 3. being that they didn't play in season 4 here. Now we're watching some of the plays that played out. That was a huge play deep into Ottawa's territory there, where the defensive line slanted to the wrong side of the field, left the right side of the field wide open. They scored a touchdown, but a lot of the plays here that were made by both teams were really smart plays in terms of making sure that they protected the ball. Not the case on that particular one where Blanton throws the ball there to the strong safety, I believe that it was. But all around, great game, great coached game. Some mistakes were made from the defensive lines throughout the game, especially on Albuquerque Adams' side with Story jumping off sides 3 times, but it didn't cost them in the end. They still get the 3-point victory. I love what I got a chance to see here tonight from both teams, and I think that this is going to be the type of game, even for Ottawa, even though they didn't come out victorious. These are the type of games that you need to kind of season yourself moving forward, going into the end of the season, going into the playoffs. If you can get yourself to say, all right, you know what, these were the mistakes that we made that cost us this game, and we're not going to do that again. We're not going to allow it to cost us in the end. Love what I saw, and I can't wait to see what they do for the rest of the season.
Charlie Blanton overcomes a 2-pick adversary to help lead the charge. The defense played phenomenally. They certainly kicked it up a notch in the second half. The Ottawa Cavalry falls short. The player of the game for Albuquerque is Mickey Malilio, the kicker, with the walk-off field goal. 4 field goals in total today, along of 45. For my partner, Jay Hayden, I've been Tyler Falk. We will see you tomorrow for the 18th SFL Championship game. And until then, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, ladies and gentlemen.